American journalist Austin Tice has been missing in Syria since 2012. His family has renewed hope he will be found now that Assad's dictatorship has been overthrown. Here's what President Biden said last Sunday.
We are mindful that there are Americans in Syria, including those who reside there, as well as Austin Tice, who was taken captive more than 12 years ago. We remain committed to returning him to his family.
What does the U.S. know about where Austin Tice might be and if he's safe?
We believe he's alive. We think we can get him back, but we have no direct evidence of that yet. And Assad should be held accountable.
And joining me now is Debra Tice, Austin's mother. Welcome to Meet the Press, Mrs. Tice. Thank you for being here. We are so sorry for what you and your family have been going through for the past 12 years.
Well, thank you so much for having me here.
Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's start off by talking about this extraordinary moment. Rebels have overturned the Assad regime. I know some in your family feel like this is a turning point. How do you feel right now about your chances of finding Austin?
Well, when we first came into the city, we met with the State Department, we met with the White House, and you know, it was Saturday night when this happened, when they breached Damascus. And for us, you know, this kind of chaos, for us it represented a huge opening, a huge opportunity. And especially when people started going into the prison, finding their families. You know, there was a man that had been held in silence for 34 years, and he was reunited with his family. And so, you know, we're just really excited about being a reunited family.
And you have information that suggests that he is alive. Austin
was born alive, and he's been alive ever since then. So I've never had any doubt about that.
NBC News' Richard Engel visited one of the prisons that you just referenced. He spoke to someone who is held in this prison who said he was kept in a cell right across from Austin, and he saw him in 2012. We're looking at some of that video right now, Mrs. Tice. It's just extraordinary to see some of the drawings on the walls. When you see this video, what goes through your mind?
Well, I think that Sahar said that he was with Austin in 2022.
2022, excuse me, yes.
Yeah, and we were able to verify that he was. As far as, you know, of course, we have incredible respect for the people that are going into the cells in the prisons. That must be very challenging. But we do have some feelings about what Richard saw, and we're just so glad that he went in there, and we're so glad that he filmed it, and you know, it mattered to us hugely.
This is very significant. You're saying you have also confirmed that you believe Austin was there in 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Syria obviously has this new rebel group that has taken over. Have you been in touch with any of the new leadership within Syria? They've told the U.S. government they're trying to find Austin.
Well, we haven't engaged with them, but we work very closely with Hostage Aid Worldwide, and they are on the ground. And so we ask people if they have any information at all, that they reach out to Hostage Aid Worldwide, because they are the ones that we've been working with. They've had a huge campaign in Syria and Lebanon about Austin, asking for information about Austin. And so now they're on the ground, and they are ready. They know what to do when they find him.
They are on the ground. The Biden administration has said it's doing everything it can to bring Austin home. And yet, based on what we've been told, there aren't U.S. officials in Damascus right now actively searching for Austin. Do you think there should be? What do you make of that?
Well, the U.S. government has made the decision that they're not going into Damascus. So my feeling is if they don't want to be there, they shouldn't be there. And the people that are there are the people that are determined. And there are, you know, I mean, Richard Engels is there, other journalists are there, Hostage Aid Worldwide is there. They are determined to be looking. They are going into the cells. They're going into some really deep and dark places. And obviously, they are compelled to be there, and the U.S. government is not.
Should the U.S. government be there?
What do you think?
We'll take your silence as your answer there. You know, there was this really remarkable moment this week where another American, Travis Timmerman, was found wandering on the streets the outskirts of Damascus. Many thought for a moment this could be your son, Austin. Of course, it was not. How did that moment unfold for you?
So when I go to sleep, I silence my phone and I really go to sleep. My children don't do that. So my oldest daughter came into my room at 4:25 and said, "Mom, you know, we have this video. You need to look at it. We don't think it's Austin, but a lot of people think it's Austin. So we want you to look and see if it's Austin." And, you know, I'm kind of waking up out of the fog. And, you know, I took a glance and I said, "No, that is not Austin." She said, "Yeah, no, Mom, it's not Austin, but we had to wake you up. We had to ask you about it." And then, of course, we had so many people reaching out. "This is so great. What a wonderful day." And so it's almost like having a rehearsal, you know, of what, just an inkling of what it's going to really feel like when it is Austin walking for you.
Did it feel like a moment of false hope? I know it was a fleeting moment before you looked at that photo, but even in that split second, did it feel like you had false hope?
Well, the way that I've been feeling about the people that I see coming out, and even Travis, is, you know, that feeling where, as humans, we share joy, right? We share suffering too, but we share joy. And so just seeing these families reunited, think about Travis's family being reunited with him. You know, what incredible joy, and we can share that.
What do you want people to know about Austin as you sit here today? And can you explain to people how you have kept going, how you've been so strong for more than 12 years now?
Austin Tice, let's see. He has a very strong will. He always has. He has a huge joy of life. He's very much a fully alive person. When he was in his first year of law school, and he was compelled to go into the Marines, and he's just a man of honor. If he's called to do something, he's going to do it all the way. That's his personality. He was in D.C. At 9/11, and he experienced that. He saw the Pentagon burning. And he just took it on as, you know, I have an obligation to serve my country.
And so he continued to do so with his decision to go to Syria. We are going to pray for his safe return as soon as possible, and that reunion that I know you hold in your head and your heart. Debra Tice, it is an honor to have you here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So wonderful to be here with you, Christine. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here.
I really appreciate it. Well, and I'll be back with Austin.
Well, we cannot wait for that moment. Thank you so much, Debra Tice.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.